So Derrick Rose came out with a statement recently saying that the New York Knicks were as good as the Golden State Warriors. Obviously a big statement going 2 MVPs, I think the Golden State Warriors have, to 1 in Derrick Rose. What are your thoughts on this, Judah?
Essentially, the Knicks could be a super team. I mean, I think their starting lineup is stacked. I mean, they have a very decent player in every position. Derrick Rose is a formerly decent player, but everyone else is a good player. Joakim, great rebounder, great defensive player, and then you got Porzingis and Melo, who are both. Porzingis looks like he's going to be really good. Melo's a great player. Courtney Lee's a pretty good player. Ryan doesn't look. I don't think Ryan agrees at all with what I'm saying, honestly. But no, I think if they had a better bench, I mean, Brendan Jennings, he's decent. Marshall Plumlee, undrafted, he did look very good in college. He could be really good in the NBA. If they're in a pretty similar position to Golden State, really, except for the fact that their starting lineup's nowhere near as good as Golden State's, and that statement probably isn't true at all. I mean, they could be a super team, but they're probably not as good as Golden State, in my opinion. Ryan, what is your opinion on this? Because you clearly seem to disagree with mine. Go ahead, mate.
You, yep. Derrick Rose,
yep.
Mitchell, I don't know what your thoughts are on it yet, and every single other Knick fan and person in the world that thinks they are close to the Golden State Warriors, alright, need to get off the weed.
Wow.
What are you smoking?
I didn't say that, mate. I said they could be a super team. I said they're nowhere near Golden State's level, but...
Oh, and I guess Philadelphia can technically win the NBA championship.
No, they can.
And the Brooklyn Nets... Brooklyn Nets can basically win it as well.
Dude, they had JaVale McGee for like 10 days,
why don't we throw the Lakers into the hat as well? Like, my God, are you kidding me? It's the year 2010, is it? No, I'm sorry, it's 2016. Joakim Noah hardly played any of the season.
It's like your favourite player, and now you just dog
I love him.
He's like always saying that Joakim's his favourite, and he starts dogging him.
No, he is my favourite player. But
yeah,
he hardly played last year. Carmelo Anthony hardly played. Derrick Rose, I'm sorry, but he's not good. That's why he got traded. Like, and all you Derrick Rose fanboys they are not good. Porzingis, he's a decent young star. Yes, but again, it's not 2010. Okay, it's not 2022 and Porzingis will be in his prime. So, no, I'm sorry, but they won't be a super team. They'll be lucky if they make the playoffs. They'll be lucky if they don't have injuries. To be honest, how old they are, and just their track record. You know, and I don't know what the Knicks are gonna do. To be honest, I mean, Derrick Rose, will he be? Do they re-sign him? Like, do you re-sign Derrick Rose?
Not for that big a contract.
But,
maybe,
but with the way the money's going...
If they do good, then yeah, they're definitely re-sign.
Well, should Mike Conley be on $30 million a year?
No, because...
Well, then what do you think Derrick Rose is going to get? I don't see the Knicks as a super team. You look, they got Derrick Rose at point guard, well, not an all-star. Courtney Lee at shooting guard, not an all-star. Carmelo Anthony, yeah, no, he's good. He's an all-star. Porzingis, not an all-star. Joakim Noah, not an all-star. Then look at the bench, Brendan Jennings. Okay. Is that supposed to excite anyone? And then they got, Lou Amundsen? They got him? Oh, he's good. Yeah. No, he's really good. And who else they got? Oh, well, let me think. Oh, Derek Williams? Yeah, no, he's good. Maybe they can bring back Jimmy Fredette, and they can make the Shakhtar a full team. Like, they aren't a good side. And I know I'm just about made you to cry, but they aren't a good
really
team.
It's okay, Judah.
Ask me for my point, and then just shut everything down.
I know, all these Knicks fans probably crying.
I'm not even a Knicks fan.
I'm not even a Knick hater. I don't hate the Knicks. I actually like Carmelo Anthony. I love Joakim Noah. I thought Derrick Rose was good for the Bulls if he wasn't in hospital.
If he wasn't in hospital.
Like, my God, look, they aren't a good side. They just aren't. They aren't a super... look, I'll give you decent. I'll give you 8th seed. Maybe the 8th seed. But I'm sorry, but they are not good.
What? Compare them to all the other teams in the East. I mean, what other teams in the East are going to beat them if they come 8th seed?
Atlanta, Boston, Chicago, Cleveland, Toronto, Indiana.
Cleveland. Oh, you already said Cleveland.
7th seed. Boom. Get out of here, mate.
Milwaukee.
Yep.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah,
Milwaukee.
They got Delhi. They're easy first seed. Yeah, I forgot.
And
okay,
maybe they can come 8th. Maybe.
Just forget. Yeah, I ever said
maybe.
That. Yeah, I mean.
Okay, but they're not a super team.
But what if, mate? What if Derrick Rose, he comes back, no injuries, he starts playing really good. What if Porzingis starts emerging, young star, starts playing really good? What if Joakim, out of nowhere, he's suddenly good? I mean, I know you think he's already good, but he's suddenly good. Courtney Lee starts playing. What if they all start playing amazing? They all have potential. Derrick Rose did have potential.
No,
It's
alright.
been shut down completely. But what if
Let me answer.
his potential comes back?
Yep, let me answer. I'll tell you what will happen. The rest of the 12 other no names on their side that sit on the bench will do nothing.
And get 0 minutes.
And do. Okay, so.
So 5
So
people
hang
can
on.
play a whole...
So in an 82 game season, you're telling me all 5 starters are going to be playing 48 minutes a night?
I mean, Rajon Rondo did it quite a bit for Sacramento.
You're right.
Yeah, but he's...
But they don't have 5 Rajon Rondos.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, but they can always start Sasha Vujicic. I mean, that guy's mint. Well, like I said, their bench. In all honesty, their bench is trash. That's the
I
main
think your
thing.
credibility is gone.
That's the main thing. That's the main thing that's letting them down. Their bench is terrible. They signed Brandon Jennings. It's not going to do anything. I mean, I think he's been injured. He's been injured heaps the last few seasons. Like, signing him's not going to do anything.
Okay, you know what, Knicks fans? I'll go easy. If you can make some trades, if the Knicks make some trades, get some decent role players in there, maybe make a couple of free agent signings, get a Kevin Martin or, I don't know, some other, decent free agents haven't been picked up yet, then yes, I could see them potentially making the playoffs. But you understand a super team's like one that's expected to win. Do you expect the New York Knicks to win the NBA title this year?
Nah.
Definitely not. But I'm just saying, it all depends on if they play to their...
Okay, just say they all play to their maximum ability. 1 through to 15, are they still going to win the NBA championship?
If all 5 of those starters, and if they play to their maximum potential, I think
Yes.
they definitely could have a chance.
But you understand, Derrick
they
Rose's
got
maximum
former MVP.
potential is not MVP.
Anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. I mean...
You know what I mean? So his
Yeah.
maximum potential really isn't all that high. Courtney Lee's maximum potential is potentially an all-star. He's a great two-way player. I think he's a fantastic role player. He's not a starter.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he would be great coming off the bench,
it'd
but
be
who do they have
fantastic.
to replace
That's what I
him?
mean.
Yeah.
No, I agree. No, I love Courtney Lee. I love me some Courtney Lee. Plays great defense. Awesome two-way player. You know what I mean? And decent shooter. But he's not a starter. Like, you know what I mean? He'd be a fantastic role player for him. So no, Mitchell. What are your thoughts essentially on the Knicks super team? Which
Well, they're a better team than they were. I'd put them maybe 6th seed, so a bit above Ryan. But
you're on drugs.
it maybe.
I don't think Mitchell said a word the whole podcast. So I mean, Ryan, maybe you want to be quiet. and
Let me have
speak.
my moment. No, maybe not, probably not. But I think it all just does come down to, like Ryan said, is the whole starting lineup going to end up in hospital, or at least Derrick Rose going to end up in hospital? Are all these players going to make it through the season without getting injured? And if they can, then why can't they make the playoffs? But if they can't, then they're just going down. It's just gonna be like the last couple of years for the Knicks, where they just don't win much.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Knicks fans, but that's the way it's been, and that's the way it's going to keep being if these players don't stay healthy.
That's definitely true.
Oh, I don't know why they should do bad on purpose. I know it's hard to. They've essentially done a terrible job of
Derrick Rose is pretty
Doing
good at
that.
that.
Yeah, well, but like honestly, I understand. Like people will give a ton of crap to Philly about their tank
It's a good
job.
strat though. Look
Like,
at all the players.
You look at this. You look at this season. You're looking at we've said this before on the podcast. Deepest draft essentially in the last 10 years. Get some guys in the draft. Get a Josh Jackson, a Jason Tatum. A Harry Giles. Like get one of them. Your franchise can be turned around. Pair them up with a Porzingis. And I'm sure we'll talk about it in later podcasts on whether the Knicks should trade Carmelo Anthony, which I'm sure sounds insane, but
You might be the right move for them.
why keep
Yeah.
him? Like honestly, one, you're doing a dishonor to him because he's in the prime of his career and he should have when he's retired he should have a championship next to his name, but he
Yeah.
won't. Not if he stays in New York.
Even Milicic has got a championship.
That's
Darko
sad.
Milicic.
That is sad.
And Melo hasn't got himself a championship.
You could pair him up with a Courtney Lee. Leave Courtney Lee, he's young. Leave Porzingis. You know what I mean? Get a center, like a young. I don't understand. It's like they're doing a quick fix, when really you're doing a quick dumpster fire. Like really, Like, you're seriously going to get... Like, it'll hurt them in the long run. Thank God they didn't have to give up any pick. Like, lucky they weren't trades, because
Yeah.
if they had to, like, get these players due to trades, then I don't know how the Bulls didn't end up with the first-round pick and giving up Rose, but whatever. If they did give up picks, it would be Brooklyn all over again.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't see the Knicks being a super team. Mitch, you want to add anything more to it?
Nah, not really. You guys have basically covered it all. I think,
Down.
yeah. Yeah, nah, not really. Nothing much.
Yeah,
Judah?
the Knicks have definitely improved. I wouldn't say. I mean, I think they definitely could have a really good run, but I don't think they will be great this year. I mean, I reckon they can have a really good crack though. And I reckon they can make a good run to the playoffs personally. But I mean, it does depend on their health, which is very hard to trust Derrick Rose's health.
Well, especially when he's going to have to be playing a lot of minutes, like you said, due to their bench. As in, they won't be playing, like, they will be playing significantly more.
Yeah.
And we're not saying, they'll be injured and hurt. Like, it's the truth. And not only that, that's with, like, you look at Derrick Rose.
Just look at his stats.
He had a good bench in Chicago. Like, they did. Like, they always had, whether it was DJ Augustine, Kirk Heinrich, like, Nate Robinson, they always had a good bench room. Aaron Brooks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, McDermott is coming in as well.
You look at New York now, well, I'm sorry, but they don't.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to play more minutes. Or Knicks will lose, which obviously they don't want to happen.
Yeah.
So, no, look, I see them all ending, I see them all ending up hurt, to be honest. And they just won't be able to play a lot of minutes. Mitch, you want to wrap this up?
Thank you all for watching, and see you next time, I guess.